Hi, it's Nicole. In this video, we'll cut and press a multi-layered image from Cricut Iron-On to press onto a cotton t-shirt. We designed this project in the previous video as a memento for a ski trip I recently did with friends. Let's start on our canvas where our design is ready to cut. We'll click Make It to move to the Prepare screen. I'm cutting this on an Explore 3, so I'm going to use Smart Iron-On with a thicker carrier sheet for my project, so I won't need a mat. If you don't have a Maker 3 or Explore 3, you can use Everyday Iron-On with a mat using these same press settings. On the Prepare screen, you can see I've got 3 colors, each representing a layer of my ski project. Since I'm making multiples of this shirt, I'm going to increase project copies to 6. For the smaller upper layers, it's important to leave enough space around each color so that the carrier sheet doesn't create a mark on your bottom layer when you press. You may need to add another mat or increase the length of your material to accommodate the extra space needed. I'm going to mirror each of the mats by toggling the mirror function. I can arrange the largest pieces to fit sideways so I get the most out of my material. Click Continue to go to the cut screen. Connect to your machine and select your material. I'm going to select Smart Iron-On. Since I'm using Smart Iron-On for all 3 layers or colors, I'll select Remember Material Settings. Now we're ready to load. Make sure to load the color of iron-on that corresponds to the color of the material on the left-hand side. In this case, it's the white layer of the ski goggle. Since this is the top layer, I could use a specialty iron-on like glitter or foil to give it a little more sparkle. Just make sure you use the correct cut and heat setting for the final layer. Now that we've got everything cut out, I'll trim the carrier sheet around my pieces before I weed, making sure the edge of the carrier sheet doesn't overlap my base layer. This will ensure the edge of the carrier sheet doesn't leave a mark. Now, using my largest layer as a base, I'll fit each layer on top to make sure that everything looks good. I'll preheat my shirt for 5 seconds. I'll use the base on the shirt to correctly position my design. Iron-On has a sticky carrier sheet which helps keep everything in place until we are ready to press. Then I'll do a 10-second press of my first layer at 315 degrees. This will allow us to tack down this layer. I'm doing a shorter tack press of my base layer because I'll be pressing multiple times. Now, carefully cool peel the carrier sheet from the base layer by rolling it away from your iron-on at an angle. Set the carrier sheet aside to use over our second layer. Next, we'll place our second largest layer, making sure to protect the base layer from direct heat by covering it with the carrier sheet from the first layer. Tack press for 10 seconds. I'm going to cool peel the carrier sheet just like I did with the first layer. Now, we'll place the last layer, protecting the design again, and press for the full 30 seconds. Cool peel as normal. Flip your shirt and press the back for 15 seconds to set your iron-on design. And that's it! My ski fam is going to love these custom shirts.